Um, Miss Greya?
Hello?
Yeah, I still couldn't
Yes, sir,
hear.
I'm still here.
Hmm. Yeah. So how about you? Do you have teaching experience?
Hello, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir, I do have a teaching experience. I've been teaching for the last 5 years since I graduated last 2015.
Okay. So how did you guys found out about Akadsoc? Krishna.
I found it through FB advertisement, sir.
Okay. Facebook. And um, how should I call you? Quisel? Quisel or Quisel?
Yeah, it's Kisal. You can call
Quisel.
me Nina.
Nina. Yeah,
Yeah.
much better. Thank you. Yeah. So how about you,
That
Nina?
would be
Facebook ads as well.
yes.
Mm,
Facebook ads as well.
okay. Amir. Okay, I can see you now, Miss Gurea. Very good. Okay,
Thank you,
nice
sir.
lipstick, by the way. Yeah. So Amir. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I haven't seen it with any ads on Facebook,
Hmm.
but I searched on Google. I searched online schools for non-natives.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, by the way, this interview will be recorded for quality and for training purposes. I assure you guys that this interview won't take that long. Okay. So,
Okay.
let me share something about Akadsoc real quick. So, Akadsoc is also known as Academic Society, is the number one fastest growing ESL company based in China. So, just a heads up, our students here, they're all Chinese, and you will get a chance to teach all types of age group from as young as 4 years old up to senior citizen. Hmm. And Akadsoc is an online education company providing a diversity of tutoring services to our customers. And we have branch offices in Hong Kong, Manila, London, and New York with more than 3,000 plus employees worldwide. And here in Akadsoc, anyone who works hard earns bigger. Okay, so, uh, okay, Krishna.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, are you single, married? Do you have children?
I am single.
Hmm? Any medical condition or health issues that might hinder you from teaching?
None, sir.
Hmm? No COVID? No.
No, no.
Okay. Nina, how about you? Same question.
I'm still single and I'm working as a general manager at one of the restaurants in our place.
Hmm.
But right now, I really look forward to online teaching.
Are you back in operation? Not yet.
Yes, we're actually
Okay.
still in operation, but I really wanted to work online as well.
Okay. All right. Um, Miss Gurea, what's your nickname again? How should I call you?
You can call me Janessa, sir.
Okay. I'm just gonna call you.
Uh,
Oh, I'm gonna call you Ness. Yes. So go on, Ness.
that's okay. Um, yes, sir. I'm still single, and I have been working for the last 5 years. 2 years in, I mean, 3 years in the private school, and
Hmm?
the last 2 years since 2018, I am teaching at a public junior high school.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. Last but not least, of course, Amir.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a fiance, and I've been teaching for 2 years.
Thank you.
I've been at Native Camp and Bibo Global Opportunity,
Mhm.
and I think I'm pretty healthy.
Very good.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. So, yeah, Krishna, you can start sharing something about yourself.
Well, I am 23 years old. I live in Caloocan City, and presently I am still enrolled in Polytechnic University of the Philippines as a Juris Doctor. So I'm planning to have this work as a part-time job. And I worked before as a administrative assistant somewhere in Artigas City. That's all.
Hmm. Okay.
Mm.
Thank you so much for that. So, what's your favorite color? Blue.
My favorite color is red.
Nina, your turn.
Yeah, hi everyone. So, yeah, as I've said it a while ago, I am a general manager presently at Moto Brew in a cafe in Dipolog. And then I was also a previous restaurant manager in Mang Inasal. If you're familiar with the restaurant,
Yes, only rice.
yes, that's what. Yeah, that's Under Rice. So it's very familiar in the Philippines, and I have been working with them for 4 years. Before I got the job as a GM, and then I was exposed to different fields during my tenure, and I've been working in a BPO place also before I got the position as an RM. So right now we are already back in operation since this pandemic,
Mhm.
but I really wanted to share my knowledge with the youths, and I really want to gain something from them as well. So it's just uh, gain and giving and imparting my knowledge to them.
Okay, so you only guys, I mean,
Uh,
your restaurant is back in operation and only takeouts.
yes, we're only operational for takeouts and delivery.
Okay. Do you guys have only rice or something?
No, we don't have that in our
Okay.
restaurants.
I'm just wondering because if all the food outlets are takeouts, how about the only rice? Anyway,
I,
so
yeah, well, as what I've known, some of the Mang Inasal stores in our place, they close all the stores because the profit is, because of their problems with incomes and
yeah.
profitability.
Okay. All right. So I'm sorry about asking about
Yeah.
asking you guys. Yeah. So Nas, your turn.
Yes, I'm Janessa Goria. I graduated last 2015 with a degree of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Physical Sciences. And after graduation, I immediately hunt for job. So my first teaching job is in an institution where I teach science and ranging from grade 7 to grade 10 students. And after 2 years of experience in the private school, I mean, not 2 years, but 3 years, I then decided to try my luck in the government schools because I believe that my prowess, my capability as a teacher will serve best in a government school where students need teachers who are not only not knowledgeable of the content, but a teacher who is also passionate in teaching, the one who will believe that they can do better than what they are actually doing. And aside from that, before I entered DepEd, I am working with a BPO company, and that is Teleperformance, but it was not that long because I received a call already from DepEd. So I worked for a BPO company for about 3 months. And after that one, now amidst the COVID-19 that we're experiencing, that pandemic, I am continuing my higher education. So I am actually enrolled master's in science education, major in chemistry here in one of our universities in Cagayan de Oro.
Wow.
CDO. Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything else?
Mm, I am very happy that I was given the chance for this interview this evening for ACADSOC because earlier we had this kind of emergency in the family. That's why I wasn't able to be in the 6 p.m. So I'm just really thankful for this opportunity, sir.
No problem. Okay. So thank you so much for that, Nes. Amir.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. So I'm 22. I live in Sarajevo in Bosnia and Herzegovina. I study economics. I'm second year of economics, but I'm a distance learning student, so that means everything is online except exams. So I think that I can provide many hours of working. And before college, I worked as a waiter for I think over a little bit over 1 year. And I worked as a waiter in a coffee shop. And what else can I say? I have a TESOL certificate.
Nice. Very good.
I have really good skills at photoshopping, and yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for sharing that, Amir. All right. So
You're
let's get
welcome.
back to Krishna. Okay. So since you're applying to be one of our tutors here, what's your teaching philosophy?
Um, to impart knowledge to the students is a great opportunity, sir. And I think ACADSOC is ACADSOC and I have the same belief that imparting knowledge to other people changes lives. So that's why I wanted to work here in ACADSOC.
Okay. All right. That's pretty deep. Thank you so much for that. Same question, Nina.
Yeah, so basically, what I really want is to be able to impart knowledge, as Krishna said, and as I've said a while ago. And also, I wanted to express the values and beliefs about teaching, and that I will be able to give personal advice and be able to fully be confident with. I wanted to be a teacher before, but I cannot do that because I don't have um, any license or any let license yet. So being an online teacher would be a great opportunity for me to be able to impart this knowledge that I have. So I guess
Okay.
it would be all.
Yes. Thank you so much for that. Ness.
Yes, there was this one quote that caught my attention, and I have this quote imprinted on one wall of my classroom that said, "Teaching the mind without teaching the heart is no education at all." So that means to say that as teachers, all of us can be teachers. So as teachers, it is important for us to impart not only the knowledge, not only the things that we are trained to do or that we studied in college or in high school perhaps, but it is our primary goal to educate our students, the youth of today, of good values. Cliche as it may sound, but that is very important because in the society that we have right now, it is very important that we strengthen morality as well as good values formation. So that is my teaching philosophy.
Okay. Thank you so much for that wisdom. Next. Very well said. Okay, so yeah, I think you lost Krishna. So Nina, what types of attributes and characters of yours that can endorse you to become a good English teacher?
I'm sorry, were you referring to me?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So qualities that I have. Well, I think I'm a good teacher. I'm also jolly in class, and I can be able to give important advice to students because previously when I worked at ACADSOC before, my students um, were all in the middle age. So most of my students that time were able to, we were able to have connections wherein I can be able to assess the situation that they have and then be able to um, I was able to combine or able to connect the situation that they have on the actual and in our lessons as well.
Okay, thank you so much. Ness, same question.
Okay, I think the values that I have that will make me a good English teacher is number one, uh, I am passionate. When I am given the task, I do it by heart. Second, I have the skills in teaching the English language to other students who really needs my help. And I believe that uh, given the proper training on how to be a good English online teacher, this capability that I have will be more useful, especially to our number one client, which is our students.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Ness. Amir?
Okay, so my biggest ability is just connecting with the students. At Native Camp, I had many, many regular students that just wanted to free talk with me. I I'm passionate and I'm pretty calm, and I think that students aren't stressed with me. And with kids, I have a tendency to use props when they are sad or shy. This is my favorite prop, a donkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I use it often when they are shy like this.
Oh,
And I really have the ability to connect with the students.
I believe you. I can actually imagine you um, making the children laugh, which is very
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah, you need to have it in you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. So moving forward, Nina, can you
Yeah.
describe or share a challenge you've encountered in your past teaching or working experience? So since you have no teaching experience yet, maybe we could relate some from your working experience. And how did you handle that challenge and eventually overcome it?
Actually, I have teaching experience in ACADSOC before for 4 months.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
Maybe we
yeah.
can do that.
So there was a scenario wherein my student that time was actually 6 years old, and he is a boy and is having a difficulty with speaking the language because it is his first time to have the lesson with ACADSOC. And what I did was that I tried as Amir, just like Amir, I also have my props, and I also have some of my things, the smileys, the sad face, and even the toys that I have. So since he's a boy, I'm pretty sure that he will be attracted with the Luffy or the One Piece stuff. So I showed it to him, and then I played along with it, and I make it to. I sounded like a puppet, and it actually worked. Like I was able to get his attention that time, and he was paying so much attention at me. And by that time, I was able to finish the 25 minutes that I have with him.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that. That's very good. Ness?
Yes, one thing that I find very challenging in teaching is the ability to capture students' attention, especially if we are dealing with children, yeah, ages 5 to 12. Their attention span is really short. So I have been dealing with students age 13 or the teenage years. So when I was still in private also, I was assigned to teach grade 5, grade 4 students. So one of the things that I find very difficult for them in teaching them is their attention span. So what I do in addressing this concern is to imply different teaching strategies, such as number one, not only concentrating on the traditional ways of teaching, but incorporating technology in the classroom. So, how do I do it? So, when the use of technology, you can show videos, you can show uh, different, you can actually teach using PowerPoint and doing uh, interactive things with the students. And aside from that, one thing that I would like to do in this online teaching, if ever I will be fortunate enough to be absorbed in ACADSOC, I will be doing my best uh, to extend also that passion in teaching the students by creating different instructional materials such as the sticker cards that I usually see with online teachers that I watch on in YouTube because I am before I applied with ACADSOC, I watch a lot of videos related to different online teaching jobs. So they use different kinds of toys, stickers just to motivate students. And since I have that kind of technology here at home, then I will surely do that also in my online teaching.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much for that. Okay, I can hear a dog barking in the background. Right. Amir.
Okay, so my most difficult case was with a little boy, I think maybe 5 or 6 years old, that didn't want to learn. He was there because his parents forced him to go online and to take a class. So he didn't pay any attention. He was doing some other things on internet and yeah. So it was really hard to get his attention, but I managed that because I turned my class into free talking class. So I know that he didn't want to take the lesson with the material or the textbook. So I started asking him few things. And because I know that kids love games, video games, and I was a gamer myself, so we found some games in common and he started speaking. Yeah. So that was my accomplishment. And after, oh, thank you. And after that class, I had few more classes with him, and he was talking, and everything was great.
Okay. Right. Very well said. Thank you so much for that. Excuse me.
You-
Right. So, Nina.
Yes.
Okay. So about what you just shared a while ago, what's the takeaway message from that experience?
Well, it's the takeaway message for that is that you need to focus on what your student need. I mean, it should be the student's need that you should be focused on. So, whether you take advantage of the material of the teaching materials that you have, whether you do the free talk or whether you do the sign, you can actually just I mean, use your hands and then be able to catch their attentions, or maybe just do some funny expressions.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you can all one more tip is that you can also create any backgrounds just to catch their attention. So that's the catchaway message for that is to focus on the need of your student, because you will be soon having a different type of a student in the future.
Okay. Very good. Teacher Nina. Ness.
Yes. Uh, I agree with what she said that the students' concern or the students' primary interest should be our number one priority. So, with that, students' attention, as I've said earlier, is actually very challenging at that kind of age. So, as teachers, it is our responsibility on how we can attract their attention. So, kids at that age would really like to see a lot of colorful stuff. So, it's very important that we have those props. No, we have those props in order for us to catch their attention and at the same time maintaining that kind of atmosphere of friendliness. At the same time, maintaining that kind of atmosphere that is not only for learning but also having fun inside the virtual classroom.
Okay. Thank you so much, Amir.
Okay, so I think it's really important to put students' needs in front of your needs and to make it as fun as it is possible, I think. So that was my goal with every class to make it as fun as possible, but with learning. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Krishna.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry,
Yes,
sir.
that's okay. It's not your fault. What was the last question before you got disconnected?
Uh, I answered the questions about the
Characters.
mm, I
The
forgot the answer.
attributes. What types of attributes?
No, sir, no, sir. I
The,
really
the
forgot.
philosophy. The philosophy.
Yeah, the philosophy. The
Mm-hmm.
philosophy.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna call you individually. Yes. Don't worry. We're just maybe one, two, three. Yeah. Maybe a few questions behind. That's okay. All right. So this is for all of you, by the way. Are you guys willing to sing and dance to nursery rhymes, do acting, initiating puppet shows, or any activities that will keep your class lively?
I
Yes.
did that.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes. I
Okay.
think that is fun.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. We're not looking for a singer and dancer. So some of the lessons they include a slight musical. So just a heads up. Okay, so I'm not gonna ask any further question. I believe I have everything that I need. Please stand by for further instructions. And if you have other questions that was not included in the FAQ that I sent in this TC before we initiate the call, feel free to ask me anytime, and I'll do my best to accommodate your inquiries as fast as I could. Okay, so thank you so much again for your time. Have a great Sunday evening. Yeah, it's a long day, guys. Thank you so much again for your patience and for your
Thank you.
presence, most of all. Krishna, I'm gonna call you after this. Thank you so much again. I'll keep
Thank
Thank
in
you.
you so
touch.
much, sir.
Bye,
Bye.
sir.
All right,
Thank you.
bye.